At Kantamanto, every bill comes with its own surprises. Traders open them with hope, yet sometimes not everything can be sold.
When we open the bill, some are nice, others are not. Honestly speaking, sometimes the bill is not good at all. There are times when people open the bill and because it's not good, they are unable to sell it. It all ends up in the market and become waste.
According to research, Ghana receives 50 million tons of garment each week from the global north, with about 40% becoming waste. The waste finds its way to dump sites, with some washed into water bodies and along beaches, further polluting the environment. Some of these excesses are being brought into public view. The artist behind the Billboards says the installation reflects a growing reality.
Basically, just using textile to explore human identity, also using textile to critique social structures, and talking about the influence of textile on us, on our societies, and how that material can expose fractured systems in society, but also contribute to ongoing conversations about really building concrete systems for the next generation and the generations ahead. I am concerned as an artist about everything that's happening around me. I see it, but the only way I can talk about it is through the material, the medium that I work with. And that's why I thought about Billboards.
For him, it is high time the issue is addressed.
We need the government to set up structures that can properly deal with the waste, That's what's important. Because we need our beaches to be clean. People need to go to clean beaches. People need to have access to clean water. The fishes need to be able to breathe and all that. There's a lot more to be done. We are thinking about more sustainable solutions, like recycling solutions that can transform these clothes that we have in abundance, this waste that we have in abundance, into very, very usable products, functional products that can be used everywhere. We're talking about chairs, tables.
However, the Ghana Used Clothing Dealers Association believes the issue goes beyond the fashion crisis. The group secretary, Edward Atobra, says it is rather a gap in proper waste management.
Ghana, we have a waste management challenge that we need to come together to solve. So it's not about second-hand clothing, it's about waste management issue that we all need to tackle. We are not saying there is no waste in second-hand clothing. The issue is that even at the kitchen, there's waste at the kitchen. When you are cooking, you have some amount of waste. Ghana is a hub for second-hand clothing. Then neighboring countries come to Ghana to buy from. Some people from Burkina Faso, they come for this waste used for farming in Burkina Faso. Some used for industrial cleaning and upcycling and recycling. So even the less than 5% is also valuable to other industries and other communities. So we have a challenge with waste management problem, and that is why we need to discuss and solve it together.
He maintains that recycling can go a long way to address this excess.
Plastics is doing recycling. Textiles will also come in with recycling. I think the environmental problem will come down, because when you even buy a brand new clothes today and you decide to dispose of, where does it go? It goes to the landfills. You understand? So the recycling facility is necessary to curb the environmental problems.
Back at Kantamanto Market, traders say recycling and repurposing are possible ways to close the gap where excess fabric can be turned into usable materials.
On say nkofobia ba all foundation. Omo de ye pieces na ye twitwa no. Omo de biye emakaya yufo ni de biye bag.
There are some few organizations who come around for the excess. They give it to the head porters to use as bags, clothes, and other new stuff. For me, I believe it would be good if there were recycling avenues, and this would even create jobs.
If
we can get a place where all the condemned goods can be recycled, it will be good.
Oh, sinkom de bibi fufuro kura no mbeba ha no mu ngie ska. Ye de be mom.
If they can come for it to be used for different items, we will give it to them.
It will help, and we can use it for doormats and other useful items.
Although in 2023, second-hand clothing import from the EU contributed $7 million to Ghana's GDP, including $35 million directly, the growing surplus and waste have led to calls for sustainable solutions, particularly recycling, to manage what is left behind as is done with plastics. Samuel Yabua Adams, V3 News, Accra.